And so the apprehensive returns. I must say, I'm surprised to see you as well, Favor. I did not expect anybody to actually stick around, much less tune into this first stream after I don't even know how long. No, no king. There's no king here. This is not Return of the King. This is Return of the what? Meek Child. Return of the Meek Child is what this is. With Morrowind, though. Oh, Morrowind. I've been feeling nostalgic. In more ways than one. I got up that audio. So, a little bit of context. Oh, actually, it's just the music that's low. I'll still up it. Music is everything. Anyway, a little bit of context. I am going to be playing Morrowind on 50 difficulty. Morrowind does difficulty weird. I don't know if... Are you familiar with Morrowind? Because I've only played through it once, but I played through it thoroughly. I think I clocked 120 hours in one playthrough. And the way the difficulty works is it does not... Enemies do not scale to your level. So enemies are set in terms of their difficulty. And I am setting the difficulty from 0 to 50. 0 being normal, negative 100 being baby easy, 100 being extremely difficult. I'm setting it to 50. So as the game goes on and you level up, you get a lot stronger, a lot faster. It is crazy how strong you can get. But my first playthrough, classic, I played a stealth archer, because of course I did. Why would you not play a stealth archer? And this time, each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the hero there is no event. Some Underking. In the waning years of the third era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard without explanation to Morrowind, ignorant of the role he was to play in the nation's history. Yep, so you are a foreigner who was in an Imperial prison. Think Oblivion, except...
They have taken you from the Imperial city's prison. First by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
So I'm trying to remember a lot of the
Wake
facts.
We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you
he
go.
is.
You were dreaming.
By the way, if you're
What's
a
your
big
name?
graphics person, this game might upset you. Okay, so I don't know why I hit new game before explaining everything. I should have talked it out first. But yeah, I'm trying to remember a lot of the backstory as I go as well. But the graphics are old. This game is from 2002, so that's important to take note of. Morrowind from 2002, and I'm playing with only bug fixing mods. So I just have some bug fixes enabled. I don't have anything else. I'm playing basically pure vanilla, just with modern improvements. I have a few modern things, like in old Morrowind, you had to switch to the spell and wield a spell before casting it. I have a mod that lets me just cast it without having to unequip my weapon, which is really nice for a combat mage, which is what I'm going to be playing, by the way. But I'm trying to remember a lot of the backstory. I do know you wake up as a prisoner in the Imperial prison, a foreigner, who, for whatever reason, prophecy, up for debate, is shipped off to the Isles of Morrowind, where the race of the Dunmer, the Dark Elves, are the primary species, race? Primary race. And you step off this boat, and thus the adventure begins. So I am going to be playing as a little bit of an evil character, because my first character that I played as was the usual name that I give him, Darkan, and I played as a Khajiit stealth archer, with a little bit of illusion magic mixed in, just for the sake of invisibility.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Remember the controls too. Yeah, the face. It's so good though. I love older games like this.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
Look at this guy.
On deck, now, prisoner.
Come on, he's a bit of a charmer.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
It's just, what is it called whenever it's just a picture pasted onto a 3D model? That's basically what this is.
Move it along.
It's just a photo that they're moving around. Like,
Let's go.
You can
Move
see
it along.
the eyelids, yeah, stretch. Ugh. It's so good though.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Okay. Red Guard, for sure. So I'm going to be playing as a Red Guard female, because that's basically the opposite of a Khajiit stealth archer, is a Red Guard combat mage. And the reason I'm going Red Guard is two reasons. First, I like the race. Hey Manzilla, I'm doing good. How about yourself? So the race, I like the Red Guard race to start out with. It's interesting to play as a Red Guard in Morrowind, because they aren't an enslaved race, and they aren't Dunmer, so sort of just basic foreigner. Whereas last time I played as Khajiit, and it felt very weird, because Khajiit and Argonians are sort of considered lesser races in Morrowind, and are usually taken as slaves. So, to be playing as a Khajiit, so far just Morrowind. Morrowind, and I stopped by a local place to pick up a milkshake. Peach grape milkshake. Great flavor, if you ever have the chance. That's about it. Other than that, no, there's nothing interesting here. This is the least interesting place you can be. Welcome. So, Red Guard, and the second reason is the Red Guards get a lot of long blade early. And the thing about Morrowind is, it's an RPG, it's an old school RPG, so anytime you're attacking, you have a percentage chance to hit and a percentage chance to do a certain amount of damage. The percentage chance to hit early on is rough. It is bad. Like, you will be swinging and missing 20 times if you don't have an early boost in whatever skill you're going for. So that's why I'm going for Long Blade. And I'm also going to throw Axe in there, because I like a little bit of variety. And I want to play as a Red Mage, which is my own little custom class that I have in my head that I'm going to write the backstory to. No thank you. I'm good as is. Thank you though. Alright. And we also have resist disease and resist poison, which is vital because it can be very difficult to cure these. Adrenaline Rush is just a good basic save yourself skill. So if I get trapped by some giant... Oh, what are they called? They have these... they have these creatures that lay these eggs that don't remind... It's gonna be explained. I do not remember much from this game. No, nothing from me. I'm good. No soliciting, please. Okay. And...
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Yeah. That's one thing that I didn't expect to just be streaming casually, is the amount of solicitation that you get. Which is understandable.
Head on in.
I mean, I get it. If you're early and looking to build up sort of a portfolio, then the best place to look is new streamers, but I'm not. This is purely casual for me, so I'm not sinking any money into
yes,
this.
We've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Okay, so they have the old school, which I love, where you can take a quiz and it'll assign you a class, which if I was playing this for the first time, I would strongly consider doing that, just because it's very fun. And it takes away a lot of the stress of figuring out for yourself. But since I have a specific build in mind, so doing a magic specialization, yeah, the quiz thing is classic, especially with the Fallout games. I don't know if you've played those, but the Fallout games are great for that. Okay, so I'm going with magic, and this was the... So going with the magic specialization is sort of a double-edged sword in Morrowind, because magic isn't generally considered the most efficient way to play. There are certain magic abilities, and in-game magic is crazy, but everybody mostly considers melee to be the way to go early game, which is why I'm giving myself Long Blade as a sort of out. But I want to try and play as a primarily a mage. And I want to do that with strength and speed. Destruction first, because I want to play as a red mage, which is my own sort of headcanon. So the red guards come from a lost continent called, I think, Yog. It starts with a Y. Hold on, I want to look it up. Yeah. The lost continent of Yakuta. So the Red Guards come from the lost continent of Yakuta to Tamriel, and ended up settling down in Hammerfell, sorry. So, as soon as they arrived... As soon as they arrived in Hammerfell, they began to become a bit more civilized and sort of woven into the Empire and the Imperial civilization. I want to play as my own little headcanon, Red Witch, sorry. Who, in my mind, were Red Guards that in the Lost Continent of, what was it called? Yakuta were this sort of aggressive and generally, what's the term? Not evil, but poorly reputable witches who the basic Red Guard would look on and sort of hear whispers about with fear and apprehension. And their primary role in the Red Guard society, to me, was to protect their tribe by any means necessary. So, destruction magic, murder, none of it's off the table, but it's all for a purpose, which is primarily protection. Deprenux, however, is a Red Guard that has been imprisoned by the Empire. That's right, murder. So, since she's been imprisoned and now set free, she doesn't really have a goal. That's where the main story comes into play, with her joining the Blades. As for the lore reason, would she be happy joining the Blades? Probably not, but she's smart, and she's aware that in the situation that she's in, the Blades are probably her best bet. So, I'm debating over the favorite attributes. Let me do the skills first, but I'm torn between the attributes for a few reasons, which I'll describe in a bit. Not mysticism. Long blade, axe, conjuration, enchantment. Okay, I think this is what I'm going to go with, and I'll describe why in a second. Then mysticism. Alteration, mysticism, restoration, heavy armor, and I think armor would be best. So the class is not changeable. Once you make a class, you gotta stick with it. So you cannot alter this, and this is vital. So the way leveling works in Morrowind is it's based off of your major skills and your minor skills. As you level both your major and your minor skills, you level your character. And the attributes that you can contribute more skill points to are based off of what attribute governs your skill. So, for instance, destruction, let's say I level destruction a lot, then I'll be able to put a lot of points into willpower whenever I level up. That's why I am putting conjuration and enchanting in my major skill. because its primary attribute is intelligence, and I want a lot of mana. And I want a lot of strength as well. So long blade and axe for strength. Armor also contributes strength, but I'm putting it as a minor because it's lesser. Destruction I'm putting in the major, even though willpower feels a little bit unnecessary for me. I'm still putting one willpower skill in there because destruction magic takes forever to level up. So putting it as a major, it'll level up faster. And all the mage skills take forever to level up. Like, I'm probably going to play a lot of this off stream and just listen to podcasts while I continuously cast a low level spell, just in order to bump up my level. But starting off, I'm going to get as far as I can without cheesing it. And heavy armor is good for endurance, which is fine, but I'm not going to need endurance nor, I think, personality, because I'm going to take the Lady Stone. Now, in terms of attributes, I want speed because you move slow in this game. Especially starting out, you move so slow, so I want a little boost to speed. The next thing that I'm going to boost is either going to be intelligence or strength. And I think I'm going to go with strength because it affects how much you can carry, and I want to be playing a mage that carries heavy armor, which means I'm going to be carrying a lot of weight. So in terms of favored attributes, I am picking these purely for speed. Okay, and that looks good. This is another thing I liked about older games. In older games, you could give your character a backstory and just type it in. It adds so much to the immersion for me. Heavy spelled with an E or without? No, it's without an E. Okay. That seems good. The Red Witches hail from the lost continent of Yakuta. They are known for their aggression, dark magics, and signature heavy armor. The Red Witch will do anything and everything to complete their task, no matter the cost. There we are.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Okay, imagine a person walks up to you and is like, "Hi, I'm Depronux. I'm a Red Witch. I'll do anything and everything to complete my objective. I'm feared for my aggression, my dark magics, and my heavy armor." And the guy's response is, "Very good." Lady. So I'm gonna pick the Lady because, first of all, I'm playing as a female Red Guard. That was another thing with the class. I'm figuring the Red Witches are purely comprised of women, just because it's a lot cooler to imagine. So the Lady fortifies personality and endurance. Now, as for fortifying personality, that doesn't really matter too much with this build, but it couldn't hurt. The fortifying endurance, however, is vital, because the more endurance you have early on, the more health you
Interesting.
exponentially
Now, before I
gain
stamp these
as you
papers,
level
make
up.
sure this information is correct.
Okay. Playing as Depronux, the Red Guard, Red Witch, under the sign of the Lady. So see, look at these major skills. Destruction starts at 35, Conjuration 35, Enchantment. Enchanting in this game is generally considered sort of useless, but I picked it for the sake of... I mean, it's a skill in the game that I haven't used before, so I want to get a little bit familiar with it. That's why it's a major for me. Longblade at 45. Starting out that high with a melee skill is extremely useful. Like, you have no idea how much nicer this is going to make the game for me. Then all the other stuff, down to 20 and 15. I'm hoping heavy armor is going to level up quickly. I don't know how fast the armor skills level up in this game. Endurance starts at 75. Yeah, I'm going to be very tanky. Intelligence is only at 30. You know what? Intelligence being only at 30 actually sucks. I don't think that's going to work. That's way too low. Willpower is fine. Intelligence is purely your mana base. So the more intelligence you have, the more maximum magicka you have. So if you want to cast advanced spells, you need more magicka. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do... So I'm going to go back. And I'm going to change strength to intelligence. That will bump strength down by 10, which sucks, but it will also bump intelligence up so that it's on the same level. Okay, let me also alter this a little bit, just for... There. Okay. And intelligence, speed. The lady. Okay, there we go. See, now my maximum magicka is at 40 instead of 30. That's a lot better. Strength being at 40 is going to... I mean, it's not going to be awful, but it's not going to be great. Endurance being at 75 is probably going to be what saves us, especially considering we're wearing heavy armor. We're playing a very tanky, sort of tanky low damage mage, which is very weird. This is going to be a very weird build, and I don't really know how this is going to play out. Speed being at 50 is good. I would argue necessary. Endurance 75, personality. I'm surprised my personality is as high as it is, but that's because I took the lady sign. Actually, let me look at the other signs really quick. Yeah, they do have... So they do have abilities that increase your maximum magicka, which are honestly what I should pick. But I really want the high endurance. I don't want to do the Atronach, because that's stunted magicka. The mage only does it by 0.5. The apprentice is interesting, because the apprentice gives you a ton of intelligence, but it also makes you super vulnerable to magic. And I do not want to be vulnerable to magic. I don't want to end up late game. Hold on, let me look up how much intelligence I should have for late game spells. Don't try enchanting things yourself unless you have 5,800 intelligence. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Eesh. I might have to go with the apprentice just for the sake of Magicka. Because this will increase it by 1.5 times? Wait, what? The mage is 0.5 times. So this would increase it... I think I start off with 40 Magicka, so this would increase it to 80... 100? Yeah, that would increase it to 100 to start off with. And then by endgame, I would probably have 250. If you insist on using actual spells, 100 Magicka is debilitating. You will be chugging Magicka potions constantly during fights. And there will be a bunch of spells you just plain can't cast. You can get around this by enchanting cast on use jewelry. Yeah, but I want to be able to cast just naturally. Dang. That sucks. Yeah, it's a lot. So Mage is very Magicka dependent. I might have to go with the apprentice. I like the lady in terms of both lore and endurance a lot more, but the apprentice might be necessary. Being weak to magic sucks, though. If I went with the mage, it would increase it to 105, assuming I got to maximum level intelligence, which is a big assumption, by the way. I mean, what's the point of having heavy armor if I'm just going to be vulnerable to magic users, you know? Well, there's ways to negate that, and since I have enchanting, I'm probably going to enchant my armor with, I don't know, resistant to magicka, if that's a thing. That's gonna... That's a tough call. I think I have to go with the apprentice, though. If I encounter any mages, I am going to suffer. But it also doesn't give me that major health boost that I had. They have stuff that can fortify your magicka, but not to the degree that it seems like it's necessary. I'm torn. What do you think, Favor? Magicka or endurance? Health or magic? That's what this kind of boils down to. I'm leaning towards magic. I think I'm just gonna go with the apprentice. Yeah. Alright. Ooh. Okay, look at that difference, though. 45 health now, and 100 magicka to start off with, base. Dang. Offense is the best defense. Yeah, except that with this character I'm wearing heavy armor, so I'm going to be chugging slow. I will have to get ranged spells for sure. But I want to play as a combat mage, which is why I'm torn. I'm just going to have to find some stuff that negates it. I know late game you become OP anyway, so I just want to be able to cast overpowered spells late game. And for that, I need the apprentice. Alright, everything else I'm happy with. And 50 endurance is still not bad. It's not great, especially since it affects your health gain per level. But it's acceptable. Besides, it knocks down the personality, which is lore accurate to me. Okay. Yeah, it's always best to think about the late game, isn't it? Alright. Besides, I have 45 in Longblade. I'll live. I'll just have to avoid mages early on. That's going to be my thing. I'm just going to have to avoid other mages.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Release identification. For release by Emperor Uriel Septim VII's decree to the district of Vardenfell in the province of Morrowind. Name Depernux, race Redguard, class Red Witch, signs Soxius Urgala, agent of the Sedanine Imperial Census, and excise. 16th of last seed, 3rd era, 427. There we are.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celis Gravius.
Mm-hmm. Pick up the dagger on the table by activating it with E. Equip the dagger by dropping it on your picture. Yep. Basic stuff. Have to pull out your weapon. Once readied, you can attack. So here's how the melee combat system works. There are 3 different attacks. With blades, there's chop, I think slash, and thrust. And each weapon has different damage for each attack type. So the Iron Dagger does 4 to 5 damage for chop, 4 to 5 for slash, and 5 to 5 for thrust. So whenever using the dagger, you would want to be moving forward and thrusting, because that would do the maximum damage. Risker. Don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger sharp as a scamp's claw by morning. Another thing that I want to do, which I'm not certain if I'm going to stick to, is no stealing with this character. Now that's going to be sort of debatable, because there are some parts of this game where it's not really stealing, it's just looting. But I stole a lot with my past character, and I found some late game equipment super fast. It made the game extremely easy. Although, to be fair, I am playing this on with a sort of not balanced build on 50 difficulty, so this might be a bit tough. Okay, bound dagger. Yep, there's gonna be lots of that. Oh, I have so much magicka though. That's nice. Yeah, weakness to magicka. Oof. You need to talk to the captain. So I liked how they did the dialogue system in this game. It was very neat to me. So the way the dialogue system works is as you talk to him, you discover more conversation topics. So as you talk, first let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. So now I can ask him about his background because he introduced the topic, or I could ask him about Morrowind. Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself, and I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are free, but before you go, I have instructions on your duties, instructions from the Emperor, so pay careful attention. So this is where my backstory sort of comes in conflict with the main story. Depronux does not like the Imperials. They imprisoned her. She was probably fighting them at the time, so she does not like the Empire. However, she's on a task directly from the Emperor himself and joins the Blades. My workaround in my head for this is that she's joining the Blades because she doesn't know anybody else. She was dropped into Morrowind, and she figures this is the best way for her to sort of adapt to the environment. But whenever it comes to Imperials, I'm thinking late game, they're free game. Like, no stealing, but if I'm taking down enemies, which she would consider the Imperials enemies, then that's free game. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Kosaves in the town of Balmora. Go to South Wall Corner Club and ask for Cassius Kosaves. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you, and a dispersal to your name. Nice. Report in Balmora. I can't tell you where to find him. Go to South Wall Corner Club. So Balmora is the first major settlement that you get to in this game, and Balmora is where we're going to be spending a lot of time. That's basically all this stream is going to be, is running around the swamps and running around Balmora. Also, they give very detailed directions in this game, because they do not have... Oh yeah, that's another fun quirk of this game. There are no waypoints, which honestly is so refreshing. I just beat Dragon Age Inquisition, and that game was nothing but follow the waypoint. So with this game, there are no waypoints. You have to remember or write down directions and just mentally mark it on your map. And if you forget about a quest, then you have to go back into your journal and find the conversation that the person gave. Holy shot indeed. It's very fun though. It's very authentic. So Silt Striders are basically the fast travel system in this game, sort of like how the carriages work in Skyrim. There's no proper fast travel, but you can take the Silt Striders using gold to get wherever you need to go fast. We are not going to be taking them to start out with, because I need to increase my speed. And moving and running is how you increase your speed.
Yes?
Yes. J to use your journal. Yep, there it is. And I like how the journal works as well. It details everything out, and you can click on certain keywords for more information. So navigating the journal in and of itself is sort of like a mini game.
Hurry this up, will you?
Okay, this guy's about to go from hurry this up to you're my best friend ever. Are you the one that the boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at this time of day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. The Imperials are scum. They treated me as such. But I need to... For now, I need to play nice. I swear they took my ring. I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring. Family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? So I could say, sorry, no ring, or I could say, yes, I found it. I have no use for the ring, so take it. You found it! Amazing! Thank you, thank you! You are now my favorite friend! I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Ariel, who runs the trade house here. Go see him. He'll be happy to see you now. So there's a lot of stuff like this in Morrowind as well, where your reputation matters immensely. Depending upon your reputation, you will be kicked out of places or welcomed into places with open arms and given free stuff. So here we go. The first real store. There you go. Resist Magicka. 10% for 5 seconds on self. That might be necessary. So the first thing I want to do is get a long blade. Iron broadsword, long blade, one-handed. Iron claymore. Yeah, we're definitely going with the two-handed iron claymore. Yeah, and that's basically all my money, which is very worth it. Need a weapon. Vigor and Vitality are our best-selling bargain items, restoring fatigue and health respectively. Summon Skeletal Minion brings health in a jiffy. If I could afford it, maybe. I cannot afford any of this. Fortify speed spells. You know what? That might be worth investing in. Okay, we're just starting off here, so I'm gonna spend all my gold. And we're officially broke. Okay. There we go. This is a good early game weapon. Little advice. You look like you can take care of yourself, then why don't you do something about those smugglers in Adamastorus Cave? It's right over there, near the Silt Strider port. Yet these guards, look at them, just strutting around. Someone must have paid them to ignore the smuggling ring going on there. Alright, so that's sort of the
I suppose it is my duty to help those less fortunate than myself.
Rude. So that's sort of the first quest. Let's check out those smugglers. First... So I'm not really going to be doing any alchemy in this game, but I know for a fact that there's a couple quests that require you to collect mushrooms and flowers early on. So to save myself some time, I'm going to gather that up. Okay, so this is going to be the first little bit of combat here. I don't have any armor. I don't have that much health, but I do have a potion of healing. Iron Claymore I want to chop with, because that does the most damage. And I do have 45 long blades, so I should be able to mostly hit this person. And besides that, I'll cast a little fireball spell on her too. Okay.
Surrender your life to me and I will end your pain!
Failed casting. Oh, immediately. Yep, nope. Nope. Run. And that's combat. That's that's the combat in Morrowind. That's about how this is going to go. Possibly. Let me see. This Pookie Bear. Ooh. Don't call a person Pookie Bear. This is thoroughly cursed. I don't know if there is a way to make the screen brighter. No, there is. It looks pretty good on my end, though. Doesn't look too bad. Can up it by a little bit. I don't know if this is actually doing anything. Hold on. Doesn't look like it's doing too much. I'll up the gamma correction a little bit. I feel like that didn't actually increase the brightness. Okay, so in order to take this person out, the smuggler, I'm probably going to just rest and get my health back. That is one of the cheesy things about this game, is that you can basically rest at any point to get all your health and mana back. Let me go ahead and save beforehand, though, because I know there's a certain event that can happen. Yep. Nice. Alright, meat. Just gonna leave that. It's junk. Nope. Ooh. Ooh, that was close. Okay. This is like a basic smuggler, so this is not how you want to start off with. Rate 0, yeah. No interest there.
discipline us. We are foolish.
No, don't say that. What's your name?
Speak quickly.
You have questions?
Don't-
Speak quickly.
Okay, y'all are freaking me out a little bit. I know y'all are slaves, but calm down. Alright. Unlock these bracers. Let them go free. There we are. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this person is a mage and I'm going to die. But let's give it a shot anyway. Ooh, that damage. Yep. No. Okay. Mages cannot be bested unless I get extremely lucky with the RNG. So for now, I am just going to leave that. And honestly, the vast majority of this game is just going to be walking around peacefully like this. Let's do the sidestep. Tap, 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 tap. Ooh, mud crabs. That's where I need to be farming my skills. Let's get a little bit of the destruction magic up. Mud crab. I was not able to mess with the lightning, no. That lightning shot me down immediately. Ooh. Bunch of little bugs over there. Something like that. So instead I'm casting fire magic on these mud crabs. Just to vent my extreme anger. My seething rage. Oh, that's a lot of bugs. I don't like the sound the worms make. I think these guys are passive? Yeah. 200 gold! That's massive early on. Tax record. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, it's a tax collector. Sedanine Census and Excise Office. Drakes. Dang. Ariel owed 450. Makes sense, they're the primary trader in Sedanine. Dang, they are collecting a lot of... What is a Drake? Is Drake the same as gold? This is gold. Might be a different currency system. Hmm. I think I am fine on this end. Well, the fire spell is casting pretty reliably, which is unexpected. What is my destruction skill starting at? 35? Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. No. That rat actually bit some good chunks out of me. Am I on the right path? Not really. I should be going to the right. The sun. Praise the sun. Yeah, no. This game is going to be very relaxed. This is going to be a slow, enjoy the environment, and just do nothing sort of game. Which I can appreciate right now. Don't know if a stream would appreciate it, but no. Oh, I forgot that this guy arrived so early on. So this is Tar Heel. Say hi. He just fell out of the sky. And Iron Spark Sword. Ooh, shock damage. That's actually really good early get. And these scrolls are also very good. You know. I forgot that this guy shows up so early on. But yeah, now I have a little lightning sword, which is nice, but unnecessary. I believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I am developing. With it, I will be able to travel great distances without the need to pay others for the service. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow. I believe I have worked out all the possible complications. It will allow me to leap great distances, cover many hundreds of miles. Never before has one been able to travel in this manner. Vaulting from the ground, sailing through the sky, all without that terrible disorientation of a spell of flying. The time is almost upon me. My research is finished, and all my calculations are checked and rechecked. They laughed at me when I suggested this. We'll see who laughs after I leap to the top of their towers and scream out my success. Poor guy. He flew too close to the sun. Well, jumped too close to the sun. Literally. Oh well. We're just gonna hold on to these scrolls. If I need to get somewhere very fast, that's a good alternative method. I just have to make sure that I land in water. Because otherwise, we've seen the results. Actually, let's stop and rest at the little sleeping cot that they have at the Imperial drop-off point.
My patience is limited.
What? I'm not even speaking to you. If your patience is limited, go get some more. Patience isn't all that hard, you know. Just like that, full health. Nighttime travel.
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
We're ooh. All right, Fargoth. Don't be creepy. Don't ever be creepy. It's a fine border, Fargoth, and you are
I
walking
suppose it is my duty to help those less fortunate than myself.
Okay, you're just rude. Heart, Balmora. Yep, this way, Balmora. I love the night sky in this game. Also, the sounds of Morrowind are very beautiful. The howling of the stilt striders, or slit striders? Stit striders? I don't know what they are. Stilt striders, I think. Also, the way Stilt Striders work are sort of messed up. Everything in Morrowind has this slight dark undertone to it. Because the way Stilt Striders work is they're this giant bug that has had the top half of their shell hollowed out until their nerves are exposed. And the Stilt Riders use those nerves to control the Strider and have it stride wherever they want. So it's sort of enslaved, and... Whoa. Did you just do a dodge move? That worm just rolled away from me. Yeah, Stilt Striders. Sort of sad. If there were any animal activist groups in Morrowind, they would be all over the Stilt Riders. Berries. Heather. I did need this flower. I don't know if I need willow flower or not. Stone.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
We also don't have much to say, so no need to worry.
What's this about?
Happy to help you, stranger. I'm Kunthar. People are fairly friendly here in Pelegrad. We don't mind answering a few questions. The Empire built a little fort here to guard the roads between Vivek, Sidanine, Balmora, and points north. And then some veterans took their mustering out pay and built themselves some little farms here. And pretty soon there's a few shops and a trade house. It's a pleasant little village. If you didn't know better, you'd think you were in Daggerfall or some other high rock town. Guards keep the peace and chase down the criminals. Talk to everyone. Talk is cheap. Ask questions. You don't ask, you never learn. Good advice. Advice I should have taken whenever I was younger. I am Kunthar, barbarian. He is Kunthar. Let's stop at the tavern. See if the innkeep has anything to say. Hello?
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Food and beds are both at the same time. Your choice. Got local fare, it's filling, and place to live. We got local brews, group sheets. Even for good stuff too. Any... Oh! You have a potion to restore health. Costs a lot of money, though. I think I'm gonna pass on that.
Why do you approach?
Go ahead.
Oh, she's got a spider brooch. You're a sorcerer. Okay. I was expecting a little bit more than that, but I'll take it. Thinking of setting yourself up as a mercenary or questing hero? Not much call for that around here. Rats and the occasional bandit are our only problems. If someone attacks you first, you have the right to defend yourself. If someone doesn't attack you first, you're going to break the law if you attack him. The Empire built a little fort here to guard the roads between those and... Oh. No, Anasi does not train, because you do not belong to... But Anasi must not say what you do not belong to. What is your background? And he does nothing important. Little bit suspicious. Not too certain about that one. Anasi is a monk in mind and spirit. Anasi is a student of hidden mysteries of the unseen world. In body, Anasi is a student of the ancient martial arts, the Rain of Sand style of home. When Anasi must defend herself, Anasi prefers claw and close and wears no armor. What? Because what Anasi does not have, Anasi cannot lose. Honestly, that's sort of my philosophy whenever it comes to a few things. I'm finding it doesn't get you very far, though. Empire built a little fort here to guard the roads, and then a little village built up around it, basically. That's Belgrade for you. You around here, huh? I'm Ladia Falrungus. Looking for someone in particular, specific place, some services. Oh. Not a member? Too bad. Can't train you. Against the rules. What? Little this, little that. What guild are these people a part of?
Why do you approach?
I don't trust these people. I need to get out of here. There's some cult stuff going on.
What's this about?
Laura. Hail, random traveler.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
Oh, very fancy. Oop, never mind. Not as fancy as I thought. Begging your pardon, have you seen a bandit nearby? I must find him. Yes, I was just walking along here, minding my own business. Suddenly, a bandit jumped at me from behind. He was a dark elf, a strong, dashing dark elf. Uh-oh. He didn't harm me in any way, although he did take my jewels. He was quite gentle, and he talked to me for what seems like forever. Jewels? What's that? Oh, never mind the jewels. I just want to find the bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I simply must see him again. His name? Nelos Onmar, a name that will stay on my lips for eternity. Perhaps you can find him for me. Please, I cannot live without knowing if he could ever love me. I have nothing to offer you in return, but could you not help me for the sake of love? Yeah, as Deprenux the Red Witch, I have no times for your foolish games. Have you no heart? No soul? Can you not see that this must be true love? No matter. Though it may take years, I'm certain we will be reunited one day. Alright. I don't know. Can be dangerous. Wishful thinking. It's just it's a little strand of spaghetti that I'm just chopping up. Ugh. These poor foragers. I don't know why they're aggressive. They should be fleeing. They don't know any better. Somebody stop this mad person. Yeah, the fighting sounds are so squishy. It's very old school. This was 2002. So this was just, well, not just, but soon after the dawn of the millennium. Millennium? Millennia? Millennia? Is it millennia or millennium? One of those two. Millennium. Yep, that sounds right. Uh-oh. Gaining unarmored skill, that's no good. As soon as I get to Balmora, I'm gonna look for some steel armor. And hopefully get some gold. First objective, get gold. Second objective, get heavy armor. This is a little bit of a shortcut. Is that a rat? It's more XP. Ah, yeah. Fair enough. I heard the new Wicked movie is new. I heard the new Wicked movie is pretty good. I haven't seen it myself, though. Might have to check it out. But yeah, enjoy. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, I made an awful mistake. This might cost me. I don't know what I saved. Adrenaline rush. That might fortify my health enough for me to live. But then I would just die right afterwards, I would have to get to... Okay. Run! Nope. Dang. Okay, how far back did that put me? Oh, that's not too bad. That's very manageable. Just talk with the aristocrat real quick.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
Bug. I don't think I need that, but I'll take it just in case. We definitely don't need that.
Don't stand about. Get moving.
Moving? Moving where? You got orders for me? I don't believe we've met. Is there something I can do for you? Missionary career, consider the Fighters Guild, yup.
Bloody scamps, I could skin them all.
What is she mumbling about? No. Medium and light armor.
Hurry this up, will you?
The Halalulu and Telvanni have been fighting over Odrinren for years. So I remember the Halulu. It's such a goofy name. Halalu. The Halalu and the Telvanni. So the Halalu are one of the great houses of Morrowind. And they are backed by the Empire. So they're very imperial, very sort of accommodating to the Empire coming over and sort of sorting things out, whereas the Telvanni are a bunch of extremely powerful magisters that want to keep their power. And so they're both fighting over Odrinren? Whatever the heck Odrinren is. Okay, so the Cornerstone Club is where I'm going first. I think that is over here. Nope. I lied. Somewhere else.
Speak, traveler.
Speak. Well, this isn't it. South wall. Well, I assume that's on the south. Should be down this way.
Speak quickly.
Oh, that's the council club. Ah, there it is. That looks like a cornerstone club to me. Wait, this is the same guy's house that I've already been to. What? It isn't on the south side at all. Council Club. South Corner. Hi, Anonimo? What's up, Anonimo?
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Quickly. How's this game going? Yeah, it's going pretty good. I enjoy Morrowind a lot. It's a very relaxing experience. You just sort of slowly meander from one place to the other, gradually leveling up and discovering more of the story and lore. It's very peaceful. Also old, from 2002. Which I enjoy. Oh, you know what? I think that the Cornerstone Club is up here. Yep, this is it. Yeah, South Wall Corner Club.
Khajiit has no words for you.
Okay, Sugar Lips? Your name can't be Sugar Lips. No. You need... Abasi, you need to change your name right now. Honor among thieves? What? Y'all thieves? Only he stands there.
Has no
Okay.
time for you.
You, however,
Speak quickly.
do not need to change your name at all. Only he stands there is a perfect name. Do not ever change that name. That is a brilliant name. Looking for Chaos Cascades. That old sugar tooth? Uh-oh. I'm not sure where he's living now, but ask Bacala Calicus, the owner. He'll know. Interesting. I don't know what your business with him is, but be careful. Chaos Cascades may appear to be a pathetic old man, but don't judge by appearances. Some people made that mistake a while ago, and now they're not with us anymore. Ooh, gross. That old gray hair gobbles sugar like scuttle. Yeah, so moon sugar in here, too dated and slow. Yeah, it is extremely dated and extremely slow. That's why I like it. I enjoy slower paced things. It's the same reason I enjoy Lord of the Rings a lot. It's just got that nice slow burn, you know? And this is the slowest possible burn that you can have out of any video game. That old gray hair gobbles sugar like a scuttle. Also, it's sort of... Morrowind is a very interesting world, because it's extremely dark. I mean, the setting is interesting. It's not the first place I would pick to set a fantasy game in, you know? It's focused on Morrowind, this sort of ashy, swampy desert area. And the primary people are all racists, extremely racist, even more so than the Nords, I think, personally, in my opinion. Just the utmost racist. They all have slaves, and they're all doing moon sugar. It's basically the boonies. If the boonies were a fantasy game, that's what this is. which you wouldn't think would make for that interesting of a location, but it delivers, especially later in the game, in some major ways. That old gray hair gobbles sugar like Scuttle, plus the writing. I enjoy the writing a lot. Some of the writing isn't really up to date, but other bits get me. Tyrandir is surprised he still walks, but it doesn't affect him. That is the mark of a long-time user. If. Yeah, that's awful. Skooma and Moon Sugar. Are you looking for me? You want to join the Thieves Guild? Oh, he's just advertising it outright. Sugarlips Habasi does nothing important. I'm pretty sure you're a thief, Sugarlips Habasi. Seriously, such an unfortunate name.
No words for you.
Yeah, I have no words for you either, Habasi. It's mutual.
This better be important.
So the owner must be around here somewhere. I'm not sure where he's living now, but ask Bacola calls the owner. He'll know. Satilda. Sugartooth, I'm not sure where he's living now, but ask Bacola calls the owner. He'll know.
Don't stand about. Get moving.
Oh, here he is.
Go ahead, stranger.
The owner. You have. Nothing of interest. Speaking. Ode Chaos rents a little bread-in basket just up the hill on the north edge of town. Go out the front door, not the upper door to the terrace. Then right up the stairs. Then left at the top of the stairs and down the end of the street. A lot of the writing in this game is purely directions, which I feel like is also very telling of its time. Because all the modern games, like, I just finished playing Dragon Age Inquisition, and oh my gosh, that game is sort of... I don't know how to describe it. It's just... it's waypoints everywhere, right? So Inquisition is just waypoint to waypoint to waypoint, and you barely have any travel time in between. There's a little bit of travel time, but there's not much at all. And it's just... it doesn't feel natural. It just feels like you're going through the motions. It's almost like you can shut off your brain completely and play that game. Whereas with this game, you actually have to think about the directions and where you're going in order to get to where you need to be. You need to sort of decipher and map read and navigate on your own. And that's where the majority of the fun from the game comes from, for me, is navigation. I mean, that's why I enjoy going on hikes all the time. You find a new map, you follow the map. It's fun. Oh. Hello.
Yes?
Jeez, he is built, though, for an older guy. Oh my god. What? Yes, I'm Cassius Cascades, but what do you mean? You were told to report to me? What are you talking about? So you say your name is Depernix, and you've been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you'll let me look at it? Yes, very interesting. So, it says here the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the Blades, and that means you'll be following my orders. Are you ready to follow my orders, Depernux? Good. Welcome to the service, Novice Depernux. Now, you belong to the Blades. We're the Emperor's eyes and ears in the provinces. You can use my bed if you need to rest, but leave my personal stuff alone unless I say otherwise. If you like, you can improve your modest skills with our Blades trainers now. Or, if you're in a hurry, I can give you orders right away, but don't forget to visit the Blades trainers. Where are they at? These Blades agents offer training. Not free, of course, but cheap for a fellow agent. Look for Rithin, Tefin, Nine Toes here in Balmora. In Caldera, see Serene Leorine. In Aldrune, see Gillian. Selvor Horsemouth lives in a hut west of Caldera. And Elon, the scout, can be found at Ariel Trade House in Seydanim. Warrior lives 2 houses south. Healer lives 2 houses south. Hunter. Okay. So I think that none of these are too up to par. Maybe the healer, but for now I'm focusing on getting armor. Okay. Orders. First thing, Pilgrim, you're new and you look it. Here's 200 drakes. Go get yourself a decent weapon or armor or a spell. And second thing, you need a cover identity. Around here, freelance adventurer is a common profession. Sign on with the Fires Guild, or Mages Guild, or Imperial Cults, or Imperial Legion. Advance in the ranks and gain skill and experience. Or go out on your own. Look for freelance work or trouble. Then, when you're ready, come back, and I'll have orders for you. Cool. You can always just wander around and ask for work. Hunt monsters and sell their hides. Collect ingredients for alchemists. Prey on bandits and smugglers. Search ruins for loot. All you need are better skills and conditioning and knowledge of Morrowind. And spend what you earn on equipment and training. Then come back a little less wet behind the ears, and I won't have to worry so much about you when I send you out on a mission. Okay. Fighters Guild and Mages Guild it is. And I now have 400 cash.
Go ahead.
Don't stand
I
about.
will listen.
Well, being a combat mage, I'm gonna go ahead and join both
So what do you
guilds.
want?
It is Fire Eye. Here we are. Duties are to your lords and brethren. In all ways proceed with honor and valor. Keep a keen and watchful mind and never succumb to the craven tricks of the weak. As a member, you are permitted to use items in your equipment chest. It is traitorous to fight or thieve from other members of your guild. If you break these rules, you must speak with at least one warder of the guild to redeem your standing. Do you feel you can uphold these simple ideals? You bet. You are now Depper next to Associate in the Fighters Guild. Work hard, follow orders, and you'll do just fine. Seek me out if you feel you are ready for advancement. A very simple contract to end an infestation of cave rats. Yep, sounds good to me. Go to Drain Thetis' house. It's here in Balmora, along the river on the east side. Drain Thetis.
Head
Alright,
on.
sounds good. It's on. Apply directly to the forehead. Remember that commercial? The commercial was insane. I would like to join the Mages Guild. Yes, you look like the sort we use in the Mages Guild. It's the Mages Oath. Perform any duties assigned to you by the Masters of the Guild. Learn from them and grow strong. Always share your knowledge freely with other guild members. Never strike or steal from another guild member. Does this appeal to you? Yep. You are now a member of the Mages Guild. Welcome, Associate. When you are ready, you can ask for duties to perform, and once you are ready, you can ask me about advancement in the guild. You meet our requirements, but you have not yet completed the duties expected of an apprentice. Yep. Oh, I forgot. They have all sorts of loot. Store magic a potion. I'll take 5 of those. How much does this weigh? Oh. Almost 1 pound. Pass on all that. And let's head down and get our orders.
What was I thinking? What
was
do
that
you
about?
want?
Ajira. Duties, please. Mushrooms. I think I have all of these. Do you have samples of all the mushrooms? Yep. Yes, these are good samples. Now they can write a report, be journeyman in the Mage's Guild. Potions for you to take. You can use these. Good. Yes, Ajira has more duties for Depronux. Ajira made a bet with Galberdir. Ajira made a bet with Galberdir that Ajira would be a journeyman before Galberdir. Now Ajira must study these mushrooms and write a report. Ajira wants you to give Galdir a fake soul gem. Ajira's made you a fake soul gem. Take it and put it in Galdir's desk upstairs. Galbadir should be coming downstairs to talk with Marion Dren. So no one will see you do this thing. And right into his desk. So this, technically... Hey, Fat Pig. Been a while. Very sleepy. How have you been? You sleepy or are you still wide awake? There we are. Replace this lesser soul gem with the fake. It has been a hot minute. I don't know, what is a hot minute as opposed to a cold minute? I suppose a hot minute is so long ago, so it's hot because it traveled so far, so fast? No, that wouldn't make sense. Why is it called a hot minute?
Who put that?
Ah. Yeah,
Welcome, friend.
I'll do it.
Greetings.
Greetings to you too, Ajira. You've put the gem in the desk as Ajira asked. Ajira thanks you. Yep. Good to go. Alright, duties. A week work trip at Vegas. Interesting. Did you have any time for pleasure, or was it all business? Got kidnapped by a showgirl and my coworker did not save me. Oh no, Fat Pig. I'm so sorry. You okay? I mean, it sounds like a hell of a story, but... Damn. Meanwhile, while you've been getting kidnapped by a showgirl, I've just been sorta... You just lost some money. Alright, fair enough. Me, personally, I have been studying flowers in a video game. So Ajira wants to study these local flowers. Now I have to go out into Morrowind and find these flowers for him, is what I would say if I wasn't prepared and I already found his flowers. Here they are. But yeah, that's mostly what I've been up to. Yeah, that and working. Working in digital flowers. Wasn't I just chatting with somebody about... Yeah. Okay. professional kidnappers. You gotta watch yourself, man. This is scary out there. I mean, I'm just assuming. I have no interest in going to Vegas whatsoever. Well, that's not true. I am interested in... I would be interested in checking it out just to say I've been there once, but other than that, not particularly. But yeah, no, just Vegas in particular. I hear that everybody is after your money in Vegas, so... Yeah. Sells potions, flowers, mushrooms. Mage will win the bet with Galbadir. And anything else? Ceramic bowl. Hey, I got 10 gold. But yeah, I'm playing Morrowind. Have you ever played the Elder Scrolls series, Fat Pig? No? It's a fantastic game series. If you're looking for something to spend a little extra time on, I highly recommend it. Now, Morrowind I wouldn't recommend, because this game
Yes, Redgar.
is...
What do you want?
Old. An oldie but a goodie. It's from 2002 and takes place in the province of Morrowind, where the Dunmer primarily live.
Welcome, friend.
It's extremely slow-paced, has no waypoints, so you have to keep in mind the directions of everything yourself. You do have a journal, however. Yeah, only go to Vegas for specific stuff. Yeah. Yeah, no. But,
Yes,
yeah.
Outlander?
Duties. Advancement. The Journeyman. I need someone to convince an ex-Telvanni to join us. So convincing an ex-Telvanni would be a bit difficult. Telvanni are extremely powerful mages that have a lot of power right now in Morrowind. So to convince one of them, even an ex-Telvanni, to join the Mages Guild would sort of be an extreme... That would be very difficult. While you're there, you can collect Manway's guild dues. The Telvanni's name is Lalar Belroth. He's in Silipund. If you can't convince him to join, kill him? That's a bit extreme. The Mages Guild in this game is not messing around. Like in Oblivion and Skyrim, the Mages Guild is telling you, oh, go collect these flowers, learn a new spell, defeat these evil mages. This one, there's an ex-Telvanni hanging out, try and recruit him. If he doesn't want to join us, slaughter him. What? Oh my lord. You can't convince him to join, kill him. While you're there, collect the guild dues from Manway. Manway has failed to pay her dues for several years, and she now owes us over 2,000 septims? Ooh. Allegedly, she is researching something in Hunabi, near the Lalar Belroth in Supund. If you can convince her to pay the dues, I will split them with you. Otherwise, kill her. Dang. Just murder and loot and recruit. Murder, loot, recruit. That's the goal. Leave Balmora going towards Fort Moonmoth to the east. Cross the old Dwemer Bridge just north of the fort that leads into Molag Amur. Go past the Dwemer ruin and follow the winding trail east until you reach a lake. You will see Mirandus and your to your south. I will mark this stronghold on your map. Head north from Mirandus on the path between the hills. Panabi will be on your right, and Silpund's further up the path on the left. Just follow the signs to Molagmer. Silpund is further along the trail from Panabi. Enhancement? Do not have the duties to be an evoker. Not high enough rank for spells. Oh, speaking, actually, let me go into the Fighters Guild. They probably have some heavy armor in here for me. And some journeyman hammer. Cheap restore health. Standard restore health.
Can you ask your question quickly? I must be going.
You must be going. Where do you have to go? Dwarven Jinx Sword. Paralyzed for 10 seconds on hit. Cost 350. I could afford it. But I better pass on that. Right now, I need armor. That'll do. 50. Okay. Friends. So that increases. Wow, that maximizes my weight out pretty heavily. I need heavy armor though to start training. That's not too bad. There we go. Now I'm looking equipped.
I've got a few minutes if you need something.
Doesn't buy a lot of that stuff. Alright. Wait, does he have gloves? No. Well, the first thing I should focus on increasing is my strength so that I can get more carry weight. I think that's pretty clear. So long blade and axe are both sort of the strength skills. Armor is another one. So I'll work on that. Okay, so I got my armor. Here we are. Hello? Hear about some cave rats. Those rats have been such a nuisance. I'm worried they'll eat all my pillows. You like pillows, don't you, Deppernix? Anyway, I've got one trapped in my bedroom here, and the other two are in my storage area upstairs. Rats, that is. Not pillows. Here's the key for that door. There are at least 3 of these beasts. I hope they haven't gone into my good pillows. Okay. The woman likes her pillows. I can appreciate it. There is a lot of pillows.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
I'm helping you with cave rats. That's rude. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. This rat, he's so powerful. Hold on. Cheap restore health. Yep, I'll take one of those. Maybe 2 of those. Nope, that did. Okay. Fully equipped with heavy armor, a steel, I think iron claymore, and a rat bites through my shins, and I die. That's Morrowind. Oh my gosh, why is this rat doing so much damage? I swear this rat did not do this much damage last time. Wait. How much health do I have? I have 45. That's not great, but it's not awful either.
Speak, traveler.
Goodwill picks up donations? That's crazy. Do they have their own drivers? So much stuff to get rid of. Yeah, I get that. I need to clear out a little bit too. I don't have too much to get rid of, but I just have some stuff that needs to be organized. It's mostly papers and documents, stuff like that. Fireball worked. That's a lot of pillows. I'm gonna throw it away. 60 bits to the donation site. Yeah, I get that. I suppose it is good that they have people that are able to transport all that stuff. I tell you what, transportation, I wonder what percentage of transportation at this point is the career industry. I feel like transportation has to be a massive chunk by this point, with Amazon running things, and I don't know. Okay, she said that there's more rats up here. I'm expecting at least 2. %? There's no way it's 80%. There's no way transportation is 80%. You gotta take into account cashiers and... well, cashiers is probably another big chunk. Transportation, I would guess... probably like 40%. Actually, maybe. It could be... I don't know. I mean, I know that everything is tied to transportation, but 80%? That's a lot. I don't know. I mean, there's gotta be a lot of farmers out there. Farmers and cashiers and... ChatGPT. I don't know that I trust AI. I'll Google it instead. I suppose at this point it just grabs from Google anyway, same thing. 10% worked in transportation. It is nowhere near. It is nowhere near 80%. You had me given a high guess too. I was like 40%? That would be massive, yeah. 10% is tied to transportation. So wait, what is the majority of the workforce in the US? No, not the participation rate. How would I even look that up? US workforce, transportation and services industry. Oh, okay. You were just thinking services in general? Okay, well, the service industry is at like 77%. Which is sort of crazy, actually. 80% of jobs, including healthcare, education, retail, professional services, manufacturing, agriculture. Dang, agriculture is only 1 to 2%? Government 15 to 17%. How is agriculture only 1 or 2%? How is that possible? That... Oh, what? 1 to 2%? Huh. Do we have somebody looking at this? Is this sustainable? Are we okay? Agriculture 1 to 2%. That doesn't include farming though, does it? I feel like farming has to be at least 15%. Full-time and part-time jobs related to agriculture and food sections is 10%. Yeah, I don't trust ChatGPT. I think ChatGPT is feeding you some false information. Get our food from Mexico and China. Makes sense. We do have a lot of farmable land though, don't we? We just aren't using it? So weird. It's... Yeah. It's so... I really think the United States is just weird. We're just a weird country. I don't know. Very strange. Very strange. Oh. That's why I want to get into work that involves, you know, either the environment or agriculture, something like that. Feels like that's very just good, honest work, as opposed to the service industry or hospitality, other stuff like that. Well, you got your Christmas gifts all bought that big? Or do you celebrate Christmas, I should say? Nobody getting anything from you? Aw. Still gotta get a present for Damien, actually. I bought presents for all my family.
I'm waiting.
Now I just need to get something for my friends. Yeah, a lot of people don't really celebrate it.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Yeah, going out to eat is a good little tradition. Just head out, get yourself a Christmas ham, something like that. I don't know. ham as opposed to turkey. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, right, I was fighting the rats. I got very distracted.
Speak, traveler.
Ooh, a hot pot. Very nice. Okay. Let's take care of these rats. Well, I got one of them. I got one rat out of two. Resting here is illegal. What? Uh-oh. Coworker had hot pot for the first time 2 days ago in Vegas. Ooh, envious. That first hot pot, you can't beat that. So where am I going to rest? Actually, maybe she'll let me rest in her bed.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Durain, I fought your rats, but there's still one up there, and they bit me pretty bad. Can I rest in your bed full of pillows, please? That's alright, right? That's acceptable behavior. Oh, it is acceptable behavior. Well then. Thank you.
Make it quick, Outlander.
The expenses of California. Taxpayer money. That's how you do it. Stick it on the taxes. Every time. There we go. Much better. In Morrowind, everything is OP. But I am also doing a very weak build. 92 daily limit for food. That's not too bad. That's pretty damn generous, actually. I try to limit my weekly allowance to no more than 100 for food. And whenever I go grocery shopping, anyway. So 92 daily is actually insane. But since you're busy and out there working, you have to go and eat at dining establishments. So you can't really go to a grocery... Well, you probably could go to a grocery store, but... Yeah, 30 bucks a day, that's about right.
Outlander.
Yeah, 92 is extremely generous. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Make it quick, Outlander.
You may speak.
Really do anything.
Speak.
Dang. Yeah. What the... You okay? Hello, Debronux. I am Shagram Go Shaldug, and this is Belmore. I don't believe we've met. Is there something I can do for you? Maybe? Commoner. Probably not. Commoner, I do whatever needs doing. Cooking, cleaning, building, baking, making, breaking? And by your accent, I can tell you are an outlander. Since you are new to these parts, perhaps you'd like me to share a little local lore? Most native Dunmer don't like foreigners. The Dunmer are a proud people, and they look down on other races and cultures. They particularly dislike Outland Dwemer, dark elves born and raised to imperial ways, who don't know what it is to be Dunmer born and bred. Foreigners can be accepted in Morrowind, even adopted into great houses. There's even a Nord on the House Halulu Council, but it isn't easy. It takes time and effort to win the natives' trust.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there something I can do for you?
For me? Maybe not. I'm gonna say no. Oh right, he wanted a bowl.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you...
Mimic bowl. There we go. Fighters Guild. Mages Guild.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
You know what? I completely forgot to inform her that I actually took out the cave rats. I think I have to go back to her house. I'm sort of zoning out a little bit. I am tired.
Warm day to you, friend.
Here's that bowl. Yes, good. This is a very good bowl. But now Azira must find her stolen reports. Azira needs your help very badly. Gelbir stole Azira's reports on the properties of local mushrooms and flowers. Azira knows Gabir did not leave the Mages Guild, so the reports must be nearby. Okay.
Do you need something?
Hey, you stole my friend's reports? Stolen reports. Of course not. Are you suggesting that I would steal something from a fellow guild member? There we go.
Hello, Outlander.
Oh.
I hope you won't take too much of my time.
Too much of... I don't... No, I'm just passing through. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Thank you. Our report.
Do you want something?
No, I'm fine, thank you. Where would they hide the final report? Oh, there it is. Mushroom report.
May I help you?
Good friend.
Yep, you're there.
This is an honor.
Okay. There we go, I can sell some of this stuff. Oop, never mind, can't sell that. Got the reports.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
Telvanni bug musk? What the heck is Telvanni bug musk? Khajiit does not like the Telvanni, but even Khajiit like the smell of bug musk? Try some and smell how all the men like you. Ew. No, I think I'm fine. Speak with them.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
Your sugar? I don't really want your sugar. Thank you, though. Very kind of you.
Is there something you...
Oh, Outlander, did you want something?
We'll find here.
Speak up!
I can't imagine
All right, I'm
being
listening.
one of those things.
Okay, I'm gonna go report the cave rats, and then head on
All right,
back
I'm
here,
listening.
get it turned in, get some extra gold, and continue on with the questings. And I think I'm going to end stream probably in about 20 minutes, just so that I can get to bed early, because I do have work tomorrow. Pawnbroker, I don't think I've been here. Expensive stuff, magic stuff, junk. I'm tempted to keep this just for the extra shock damage, but it doesn't do as much damage as the, it doesn't do as much potential damage as the Iron Claymore. So I might as well sell that. Ugh.
time is precious, so make it quick.
Well, you'll have a lot more time now, because you don't have a bunch of rats in your house. Take your word that the cave rats are dead. Here's 100 gold. That's why I agreed to pay the Fighters Guild. Thank you. Goodbye. Enjoy your pillows. Well, I'm definitely feeling the lack of extra health in this early game, but late game it's going to be so worth it. Okay, back to the Fighters Guild.
Can you ask your question quickly? I must be going.
That's fine.
What brings you here, friend?
No need for a question. So you killed the rats, Depernux. Not bad for you. Are you ready for more orders? A local egg mine has problem with egg poachers, and you're going to solve these problems. Yes, egg poachers. May sound silly, but those Kwama eggs are among the few things worth exporting from this nasty little province. Jeez. They really are out in the boonies. Graham Barrow, the owner of Shulk Egg Mine, wants to make an example of these thieves to keep other miners from getting funny ideas. The egg poachers, Sevlio Othan and Dayan Valis, are former egg miners and longtime local troublemakers. You can handle that, can't you? Report back when the poachers are dead. Don't know about that, actually. The mine is a short distance southwest of Balmora, in the bluffs west of Odai River. The old suspension bridge across the Odai is just southeast of the mine's entrance. Follow the river south of Balmora until you see the bridge overhead. You're not afraid of a little swim, are you? I am in full heavy armor, so...
May the wind be on your back.
Maybe? The Fighters Guild recognizes you, Depernux. You're now Depernux the Apprentice. Feels good. Armor, blunt weapon, heavy armor. No, none of that.
So what's this about?
Okay. Well,
Yes, what is it?
I took out a bunch of cave rats,
What do you
helped
want?
Agir with his flowers and mushrooms and his reports, and now I'm off to take out some egg poachers. I think that wraps up everything I need to do in Balmora for now. Actually, no, let me go back and talk with the Blades captain, who is... over here. Excuse me, jeez. Yeah, it's getting to be that time.
Greetings.
Chaos Cossate. Here to discuss your orders, or is there something else you want? Or if your order's good, go talk to Hapsa and to Bolus at the Balmora Fighters Guild. Ask him what he knows about the Neverine secret cult, the 6th house secret cult. You'll have to do him a favor first, probably an ugly favor, but do it. Then get the information from Antibolus and report back to me. The 6th house secret cult. By the way, Hapsfat is a student of Morrowind history. Take the chance to get a little education. I have a few history books in here. Help yourself, you're welcome to them. No point being part of history if you're too ignorant to understand it. That's factual. Jeanette Sight's little book is a good place to start. I have a copy here, take it. You might also look for On Morrowind the Imperial Province by Erminwe of Sunhold. Yeah, maybe. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop there because I am too tired to absorb history right now. Story Wilson. But next time I play this, I'll delve into the history of the Dwemer and Morrowind and all the 5 great houses and try and learn the secret of the 6th house. Sounds like a plan. And now I go to sleep. Well, that was fun. Very peaceful, very relaxing. I enjoyed it. Hope everybody has a good night and stay safe out there. Don't let the cave rats bite. Good night.